Good morning, students. Today we will learn about something money creation and credit creation. That is the almost last topic about the commercial bank. Already we had seen the many aspects about the commercial banks. So in our banking system, mainly two banking systems are there: commercial bank and central bank. So what is the commercial bank? Functions of the commercial bank: primary function, secondary function, and in the primary functions, accepting deposit, advancing loans are the main functions of the primary function of the commercial bank. And other secondary functions are also there: overdraft facility, discounting bill of exchange, agency functions, and general utility functions. These four are the functions of the secondary functions of the commercial bank. Now today we will learn about the something different about and something interesting about the commercial bank. Already we had discussed in the previous video that whatever deposit the commercial bank have, it means whatever deposit the commercial bank have. Suppose as per the example, commercial bank having the 1,000 crore, 1 lakh rupees, fine. That is the assumption, fine. So 1 lakh rupees they are having the as a deposit. So entire deposit they can't give a loan purpose, fine. क्यों क्यों लोन नहीं दे सकते सारे पैसों की? Suppose आपके और मेरे जैसे बंदे when we are going to bank and demand our money, that is called demand deposit also there. So whenever we demand our deposit, so that is the duty of the bank. The bank give us to the our money back, or we can withdraw anytime our demand deposit from our demand deposit account. So bank needs something to kept reserve as with them only. It means suppose 1 lakh rupees बैंक के पास है, तो बैंक पूरा 1 lakh rupees लोन या रोटेट नहीं कर सकती है. Among this 1 lakh rupees, bank have to reserve some monies because we people are went to bank or go to the bank and demand anytime our demand deposit from our demand deposit account. So bank need to keep reserve something from this deposit amount. So today we will discuss that only. That is called the money creation or credit creation. So today our topic is money creation or credit creation. So it is the one of the most important activities of commercial banks. Through the process of money creation, commercial banks are able to create the credit which is in far excess of the initial deposit. Listen, see here, initial deposit is 1,000 and after the credit creation, bank having the 5,000. So how it is happened and how it is calculated by the commercial bank? We can see here about the money creation. So money creation, through the process of money creation, commercial bank are able to create the credit. This type of credit just created by the bank. How? They are granting the loan to the general public and create the money or rotate the money of this deposit. They rotate the money and create the credit. Clear? So for this process, there are two assumptions it must be taken. There are two assumptions for this process. If we are not taking these two assumptions, money creation or credit creation is next to impossible, and our economy is based on the assumption only. So there are two assumptions. First, the entire commercial banking system is one unit. It means in our economic system there is no other bank is there. Okay? No SBI, no HDFC, no UOB like this. So the entire commercial banking system is one unit, that is called the bank. उसी को हम क्या कहेंगे बेटा? बैंक कहेंगे. It means पूरे प्रोसेस में हमारे पास एक ही बैंक है, that is the one entire commercial banking system. It means only the transaction through this bank only. And what is the bank? That is the entire commercial banking system. Now second assumption, that Because if there is a cash transaction, rotate of money is next to impossible to calculate how to create the money creation. So second assumption is all receipts and payments in the economy are rotated through the banks. And what is bank? Bank is the entire commercial banking system. So these two are the most important assumption about the money creation or credit creation. Now, the deposit held by bank are used for giving loan. Already I told you the deposit held by the bank are used by the bank as a giving the loans. However, banks cannot use the whole deposit for lending. As for example, 1 lakh rupees, bank cannot give the entire 1 lakh rupees for the lending purpose. It is legally compulsory. So what is now the picture come from LRR. LRR it means legal reserve ratio. Legal reserve ratio क्या होता है? It is legally compulsory for the banks to keep a certain minimum fraction. To keep a certain minimum fraction of their deposit as reserve. And had LRR fixed by the RBI. In India, the LRR rate fixed by the RBI. So legal reserve ratio, it means it is legally compulsory for the banks to keep a certain minimum fractions of their deposits as reserve. So now here the example 1 lakh rupees. Suppose 1 lakh rupees bank had this type of deposit 1 lakh rupees. So entire amount that bank cannot given as a loan. So sum of amount we are just talking about the 20% LRR decided by the RBI. So amongst this 1 lakh, 20% reserve. It means LRR. LRR it means a legal reserve ratio. This is compulsory. It means loan में से 1 lakh में से 20% amount should be kept with the bank and others amount. It means 80% amount that can rotate or be given the loans to the general public. Fine. So these 20% is the minimum reserve ratio or legal reserve ratio, and these legal reserve ratio are announced by or set by the RBI. Simple way, suppose 1 lakh rupees है, if I demand my money, so this 20% reserve ratio kept by the banks, commercial banks. So only the commercial bank give me the demand deposit when the general public or account holder demand his or her amount. Clear? So that is the compulsory. Fine. So this is called the LRR. Banks do not keep 100% reserve against the deposit. पहले बोला 100% लोन नहीं दे सकता है, as well as बैंक cannot do the 100% reserve also. ठीक है, 100% reserve भी नहीं रखेगा and 100% लोन भी नहीं दे सकता है. They keep reserve only to the extent indicated by the central bank. Central bank giving the 20% reserve, so bank can take the 20% as a legal reserve. No exceed amount, or that is the legally announced by the RBI. So उससे ज़्यादा या कम बैंक नहीं रख सकता है. So why only the fraction of deposit are kept as a cash reserve? Banks keep a fractions of deposits as a cash reserve because a purchase predict the bankers by his experience know about the two things. All the depositors do not approach the bank of the withdraw the money. That is the one question. Why certain amount is fixed? Why certain fraction of amount is fixed? That is the in definition only, na? That is the legal compulsory for the banks to keep a certain minimum fraction. Why certain minimum fraction? Why 100% is not there? That is the practical thing. कि all depositor not came to the bank at a time and demand the deposit. ठीक है? सारे कस्टमर एक साथ आके अपना पैसा नहीं मांगने वाले. So 100% deposit cannot taken by the as a reserve by commercial bank. There is a constant flow of new deposit into the bank, and that is the assumption also, and that is a practically thing also. So in the banks there is the rotation, that is called new flow of the cash reserve. New flow of the cash reserve, suppose when the bank started only 10 customers are there and now 100. So year by year or day to day and monthly the customer or new flow are coming in the bank. Yeah? So at a time 100% तो पैसा मांगने नहीं आते और हमेशा कैश रिजर्व का न्यू फ्लो बैंक में आता रहता है. That is the one example of the money creation or credit creation. So this is the just simple example. That is an initial deposit. It means take deposit in the commercial bank. Suppose this is a 1000. We are assuming that this is a 1000 deposit. Now, among this, that is the 20% LRR decided by the RBI. So 1000 for 20%, that is the 200. So now notes in this case, that is the 1000, 20%, 200. Fine. So 200 as a legal reserve ratio. So बाकी कितना बचा 80% और 800. So bank give as a loan. Fine. That is the ratio. Now the bank having how much money? 800 only, because that is the reserve. So now 800 we can take 800. So among the 800, what is the 20%? 160 is the 20% amount. Fine. So bank LRR is 160 rupees. So 800 minus 160, that is 640. It means bank granting the loan almost 640 rupees. Now bank having only 640 rupees. So deposit only 640. Then 640, 20% around the 120 rupees. So 640, 120 rupees as a LRR. So bank give the 520, remaining 520 as a granting the loan. And that cycle carry on when the bank deposit, initial deposit till the 5000. Now that is the question कि ऐसा क्यों किया कि 1000 से स्टार्ट किया है 5000 पे ओवर किया. What is the basic reason behind it? Why we are taking about 5 round only? That is the first round, second round, third, fourth and fifth. Why we are taking only 5 rounds? There is much more rounds are there, but keep in your mind that is the one important aspect is money multiplier. Now first we will see this bracket once again with the beautiful and elaborate the form of the explanation. Suppose the initial deposit in banks is 1000, clear, and LRR is 20%. It means banks are required to keep only rupees 200 as cash reserve and are free to lend 800 rupees. Suppose they lend 800 rupees, banks do not lend this money by giving amount in cash. Rather, they open the accounts in the names of borrowers who are free deposit of the bank by the 800. With new deposit of 800, banks keep again 20% as a reserve and lend balance payment between 640. Borrowers use these loans for making payments, which again come back to the bank because all transactions through the bank only. The deposits keep on increasing in each round by 80% of the last round deposits. Last cash deposit at the same time. Cash reserve also go on increasing each time by 80% of the last cash reserve. Deposit certain comes to end when the total cash reserve becomes equal to the initial deposit. Now keep it in your mind why we are taking the only 5 round. That is my question. Why we are taking the 5 round? And see here clearly. In deposit 5,000, loans 4,000 and cash reserve 1,000. So total deposit equal to loan plus LRR or cash reserve taken by the commercial bank. So why we are taking only 5 rounds? For this purpose, we can see the what is money multiplier. This is the main aspect of the how much round we are taking for this money creation or credit creation. So money multipliers refers to the process of certain of credit. Money multiplier, it is the process of the creation of credit by the commercial bank. This is the process of by the commercial banks with the help of the initial deposit. Initial deposit is 1,000 beta. So with the help of the initial deposit made by the public and legal reserve ratio. So what is the formula of money multiplier? Money multiplier equal to 1 upon LRR. So now here what is the money multiplier ratio? 1 upon 20% is there now. So what is the money multiplier ratio? So money multiplier should be the 1 upon 0.2. So that is the 5 times. Money multipliers always keeping the times form only. Fine. So 5 times. It means whenever the RBI decides the LRR is 20%, it means your initially deposit. आपको money creation कब तक करना है? When your initially deposit cannot become the 5 times. So that is the initial deposit and 1,000 into 5. What do you mean by this? 5,000. So initial, if your initial deposit is 1,000, you can credit creation or money creation with 5 times only. So whenever जब तक ये deposit आपकी 5,000 की मिल जाती है, it means the total of this deposit cannot be the 5,000. You can create the money creation again and again. And this point of view, your money creation will be the successful criteria. Fine. So this is about the money creation and credit creation, and this is the last topic among our commercial bank. Suppose that is just example. If the initial deposit is 1 crore or 1,000, we are just taking about 1,000. Now we can change our LRR. Fine. So we can change our LRR. This is 1,000. Our LRR rate is 12.5%. Suppose. So how it is calculated? By money multiplier. So 1 upon LRR. This is the formula. So here 12.5%. So how it is calculated? 1 upon 0.125. So how many times it is calculated? 0.125 means the 8 times. So we can generate our money creation till the 8 times of the initial deposit. So what is your initial deposit? 1,000. So 1,000 into 8. So that is the 8,000. So जब तक आपका ये initial deposit का total 8,000 नहीं आता है, तब तक आपको ये राउंड चलाते रहना है. Clear? जब तक ये 8,000 नहीं होगा, तब तक आपको इसके राउंड चलाते रहना है. 5 times, 8 times. आपको अब ये 8 times करना है initial deposit. So here your initial deposit is 1,000. So now we multiply by 8. So that is called 8,000. So जब तक इसका total 8,000 नहीं आता, you can create the money creation again and again. This is a simple example of the money creation. Commercial banks lend money mainly to investors. The rise in the investment in the economic lead in the national income through the money multiplier system. That is all about the today. That is the money creation. That is very important topic of this session. Fine. Tomorrow onwards we will start our central bank system.